Hey guys, it's Bad Film Critic back again, and today I'm going to be talking about the 1999 classic, heavily forgotten classic, Lake Placid. I'm sure a lot of us know what that is, but for you guys that don't, it's about a killer crocodile, a very large killer crocodile, kind of like Jaws, but a crocodile. It was made in 1999 by Steve Miner, who is an absolute juggernaut in the horror genre. He's made Halloween H2O, Lake Placid, Friday the 13th Part 3, Friday the 13th Part 2, House from 1985. He's a great in the horror genre, and he's a great writer, great director, and I do enjoy his work. Matter of fact, Friday the 13th Part 3 is my favorite Friday the 13th. Um, Lake Placid is good. It's just downright good. It's fun. It makes sense. Um, it's easy to watch. It's admirable, and the cinematography is stunning. And I do love it. I didn't expect it to be this good, but it's criminally underrated. It's criminally underrated. It's got freaking Betty White in it, for Christ's sake. Bless her heart. She was like, I don't know, 70. She's 98 today, as of right now. I don't know how old she was. I'd have to do the math. 20 years ago. Blah blah blah. But yeah. So about 78 years old she was back then in this movie, and so the film opens up with two beaver taggers going into the crocodile's lake, and I say it's his lake because it is his lake. And he died, and he gets eaten by the crocodile, and you don't actually, and that kind of starts off the movie, and it goes the film, and after the opening scene, which is really nice, really filled with tension, it shoots back to a university, and I think it's Boston. And so my first reaction was, "Oh man, this is gonna be a bunch of teenagers going on a spring break, and they're gonna come." And that's exactly what I thought. But they made it work, and I was pleased to see that it wasn't the route that it was going. It was actually to I don't know the correct name, but the person who looks at bones and stuff, an archaeologist, I think it is. I don't know. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Don't be mad at me. But it goes to her, and she is for some reason chosen to go out to this lake and investigate this crocodile with the local sheriff and the local game warden, or whatever his title is. And that's the gist of the movie. So I won't go too much and for it. But what I really like about it, and the biggest takeaway from this film, was the effects. Great practical effects, great CGI for 1999, and it was about 20% CGI, 80% practicality. And I'm a sucker for practical effects. Matter of fact, I'm a sucker for horror movies that are taking place in the water. Shark movies, Deep Blue Sea, Jaws, this movie. Hell, I even like the 47 Meters Down movie in Piranha. Like, I am an absolute sucker for it because it's hard to mess them up. All right. And Crawl, the new one that just came out, I even liked that one. It's not hard to mess up. All you have to do is put a big creature in the water, and it's so easy to add tension because you just don't show the monster because you never know where he's at because he's underwater. And when that camera goes underwater, and you feel like you're just submerged in water, it just feels so terrifying. And I hate water. It's like my biggest fear. I can't stand it. So I'm an absolute sucker for these films. And the movie did a real good job at building tension because you didn't see the crocodile until about 45 minutes in, and his scene was amazing. There was like a bunch of we have like fully developed characters at this point, and all these people are coming in, and they go out to by the lake to see what was going on, and a bear attacks them, and they're like he's pushing them out to the shore, and the bear's about to attack, and the huge fucking crocodile comes out and fucking bites him and brings him into the water. Super, it's just a grand entrance, and I freaking loved it. Like, it was awesome. However, the movie does kind of get bogged down with some unnecessary side plots, like some love plots that don't really add up to anything. But I get it. It makes it into a full film because I think that's what it was going for. But I didn't necessarily like that part. It could have went without it, but I understand why Miner put that in there. It was really, really good. I give this thing a lot of praise, actually. Great effects, great build of tension. It's on Hulu, and you guys 100% got to go watch this. It's Halloween. It's a fun movie. You don't have to get too invested into it, but it's definitely appreciative. It's definitely a good film. And honestly, I want to say I'd give it like a 9. Honestly, a 9 out of 10. It's got some decent actors. Some of the acting is questionable at times, but overall, it serves its purpose and it's pretty good. The writing is great. There's a lot of just badass scenes in there that just you could just tell that the writers did a good job of just adding that extra action in there and building that extra tension and extra fright. And it doesn't really necessarily serve off jump scares. It serves off of music and being in the water and building that tension of you never know where this crocodile is at. You don't even see him till 50 minutes in, and there's kind of like a little plot twist with Betty White and her character. And if you guys haven't seen it, and I haven't seen it since I was a child, then definitely go and watch this. It was amazing. So yeah, about a 9 out of 10, and I think I'm gonna watch Dead Silence next. And that's about it, guys. See ya.